Brother, this guy stinks!
What's up, gamers? The Sauce Saga is back. My anime tier list. This is part 2 of it. Yeah, I'm back to have some more hot takes and make some people angry. That is, if anyone knew I existed. Yeah, sorry it's been so long. Like, I've just, I have no excuse. I've just been playing, like, video games at home, reading manga, living the dream. Night Rain came out, so I've been having some all-nighters on it. Pretty hype game, by the way. Let me know if you want me to start doing game reviews. We already got Game of the Year this year. But anyways, let's get into it. Yeah, so I don't know which series are we gonna do. I think I'm gonna rank. Let's rank some of these other smaller shows, like these one-hit wonders, I guess. Yeah, let's go with Backstreet Girls Goku Dolls. A riveting tale about Yakuzas who fail miserably, and their boss reprimands them by turning them into women in Thailand. He sends them to Thailand to transition, and then he makes them into an idol group. It's a comedy anime. It's okay. I don't know. I think, let's go like lower C tier. Interesting concept, but the show was just like as stupid and ridiculous as you'd assume. I don't know. I couldn't really get into it. I just watched it and I was like, Jesus, that was horrible at the end. Let's rank Chivalry of a Failed Knight. Yeah. It's like Food Wars, but instead of fighting with their food, they literally fight each other. And instead of foodgasms, we just get fan service out of nowhere. I don't know, it's been a while since I've seen it. I did not like it that much. It was okay. Cool in concept, pretty bad in practicality. Yeah. Let's look. Yeah. How about we do some Bofuri? Bofuri? Pretty interesting show. I don't know. I've seen a lot of the video game anime before, so it felt pretty boring. It felt pretty mid, but realistically, it wasn't that horrible. I think it was a lot. It was very similar in a lot of ways to SAO, and SAO is horrible. We're gonna get to me ranking it in a different part of the series, but yeah, this one was an interesting show in some ways. Not my favorite. We're gonna throw you. Yeah, you're going in front of the Entertainment District arc because it built upon a lot of things that SAO did, and in a lot of ways, it's a lot better than SAO. But yeah, let's rank some more. Let's rank Darling in the Franxx. For me, you would say to me, Mr. Sauceman, you are insane. Why would you rank Darling in the Franxx in S tier? And I would say to you, is there any better waifu than 02? You would say to me, not really. Or if you wanted to argue, I think we would argue a lot. I think Darling in the Franxx is an amazing coming-of-age story, even though it's basically a Neon Genesis Evangelion skin, right? Like a reskin of it. I liked it. Studio Trigger took over for like the second half of the series, and that's where I think a lot of the charm comes in, because I'm a Trigger fan. I mean, obviously it's not the best, but I enjoyed it, you know? Studio Trigger did a good job, even though the manga is kind of mid. I think just seeing, like, the characters in an anime was probably the best decision that they could have made for it. So I think S tier is probably a good place for it, just because of how much I enjoyed it. So, yeah, I'm probably really biased because I've thrown a lot of the stuff that I hated out first, and now we're just gonna build up the top tiers. Now I'm assuming with these next two franchises. All right, gang, this is it. Let's rank Berserk. Yeah, okay. Berserk, 1997. Top of A tier. All right. Best Berserk adaptation. Actually, it was so good. Yeah, no, I'm keeping it top of A. Let's see. Yeah, top of A. It definitely earns its place in top of A because of how accurately it follows the story of the Golden Age arc, and I enjoyed it. Not for that, but because the leader of the Blue Iron Whale Knights or something, I feel like I saw a lot more of him than when I read the manga. So I feel like it kind of built upon it. Even though obviously it didn't show the entire eclipse, it didn't show immediately after the eclipse. We only got one episode of the Black Swordsman arc. I think all of those things can be easily overlooked just because of how good the narrative of Berserk is. Even if I completed watching Berserk 2016, as bad as it was, I think that it still would stand up pretty good against a bunch of these other shows, just because of how good the source material is. So even though whoever animated it, wasn't it Universal or something, even though the animators from Berserk 2016 took a massive shit on it, I think that they Berserk's just such a hard story to mess up, just because of the events that happen and just how good they are, right? So with the 1997 one, it's iconic, it's 90s, it's all hand drawn. It was an interesting story for me to watch for the first time. Obviously, we're missing out on the Wild arc or whatever, the part where Wild runs around and does his thing, but I don't know. I enjoyed it a lot. It was fun. So, yeah, and speaking of the Golden Age arc, let's go with these movies from 2012 and 2013. The first one, The Egg of the King, definitely deserves a lower A because we got to see a updated animation. Even though it was still filled with CGI and stuff, the updated animation kept it kind of fresh, right? Even though, it was literally just a collection of 3 2-hour movies, which obviously was not enough for the entire Golden Age arc. I think it was a good adaptation of it. Definitely not 1997, but it was a good adaptation of Berserk. And that's also why I think Battle of Doldry, it gets let's throw it between Grappler Baki and the tournament arc. It's because I picked this spot because the Battle of Doldry in 1997 just couldn't be beat, right? In the manga, it was awesome. In 1997, it was awesome. In this one, it was just kind of mid. I don't know. It seemed kind of lame in a lot of ways. It was just kind of disappointing. It was fun nonetheless. Yeah. And so also, let's do the Advent, the Eclipse arc. The Eclipse is horrifying. I'm gonna put it bottom of A tier because obviously the 1997 Eclipse cannot be beat. Even though I did like how it showed the aftermath and how Guts and Casca got out, it just still wasn't as I think horrifying or life-changing as reading or watching the Eclipse just from complete brand new. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because I watched all of these movies after watching the show and reading the manga. So yeah, that's my Berserk stuff. I don't know. Berserk's good. All right, gang. Now we're down to our last series, and I'm definitely biased because I've thrown all of the stuff I didn't like as much out first. So let's talk about Black Lagoon. First of all, Black Lagoon Omake, the one series where it's just a bunch of little funny cartoons. yeah, it's definitely top of C tier. It's just little 2-minute videos of the characters from Black Lagoon having silly conversations or whatever. So it's pretty good. I don't know. Definitely did not like it as much as Black Lagoon, S tier, and Second Barrage, S tier, and Roberta's Blood Trail, S tier. We see our, well, we assume he's the main protagonist, even though he's kind of not, Rock, at the very start, in Black Lagoon Season 1, where he gets kidnapped by the Black Lagoon Company, and they take him and stuff, and he joins them. And then basically, going from Black Lagoon to Second Barrage to Roberta's Blood Trail, we just see his progression as like a person, right? It's at first he starts out as like this businessman, and he's all like law and order, law and order. But then as we go along, we kind of see him start to embrace the criminal activity that he is very much exposed to the entire series, and he really becomes a criminal, at heart. Like in Black Lagoon, Roberta's Blood Trail, he's a scary guy. He's a horrible person, and he's a scary guy. Not to mention Revy, who's like, I don't know, she has done immense things to my taste in women, and she is freaking insane and cool as hell. And like Dutch and Benny, they're insanely awesome as well. There is nothing that is, in my opinion, there's nothing better in terms of anime than Black Lagoon. So, anyways, that is the end of part 2 of the Sauce Saga, my anime tier list series. Please, I beg, like and subscribe, share a video with a friend, and I'll catch you on part 3. So anyways, see ya.